Hello and welcome to another Let's Play. Me, GamerWolfSix of Dawn Course. Before we start, if you're interested in playing this game, you can get it for free on itch.io. And if you want to support the people that make this game and or get the newest version earlier, then you can go to Patreon. Granted, by the time this video comes out, this is going to be a much an old version. So, on the last Let's Play, we finished Jorgen's route, going up to day 2. And it consists of cuddling with him, and he was like, you know, it's kind of nice just being all cuddly and not aggressive, but like not putting up a tough front for other people or on other people. And yeah, it was sweet. And for this Let's Play, I was thinking of doing like Klaus's secret routes, but I think, you know, I've been putting off Bjorn for a long time. Bjorn needs some love to woo. So let's make sure my face... Actually, we'll just start the thing. Safe for work mode, at least for now. And have it be in moving fast mode so we can, you know, get all the stuff underway. I would have kept Arvo now that I'm feeling like it, but honestly these days I put it up with their name, but since I've started with their name before, I'm like, well, you might as well keep it. But yeah, doing up all the things at a time. Or, wait, Rune's here? When did that happen? That's probably an update. And this room looks different too. I wonder if the horny scene's a bit different now. Anyways, reset my face. You do it periodically when you're doing all that reading and stuff. Miko. I saw that there was like, this is his third, avatar. Or, you know, picture. Because like, at the first one he was like an otter. And I should stop saying like. And then there was another one where he was a wolf, but he was drawn quite a bit differently, and now it's this one here. It was really weird looking back at one of the older videos, and it's like, here Toruf is, because Toruf looks very much the same, but also unfathomably different. But yeah, and the reiteration of the story is, he had a dream where he's a famous photographer, and then he gets and then he has sexy times with Rune in the back room. Ooh. But then they're going on a science trip, and he's sitting with Miko, the friend that he, you know, is friends with, but then kind of ghosted for 2 years. And then there's Lake, the good boy, but also a horny boy. Had more men than I have. Granted, you know, that isn't a lot, but still. And then there's Bjorn, the other man we'll have. The guy that seems he seems chill, but he doesn't stand out. Besides maybe having a hookah. And having sex scenes on like day 2, I guess. We'll just stay here. Oh right, we don't have to do the getting the sweater thing, because that's Klaus's route. Klaus. The cat? Yeah. Taking la picture. Because I guess we're supposed to get a jacket and then follow him one of the days. So many things that all the skips went away. Oddly enough. Always hate that between Let's Plays. Let's see. Well, we're doing Bjorn, so Bjorn's at Miko's table, I think. Let's do so. I mean, we've done these things many times over. Except for maybe this one, because it was like Miko here. We don't seduce Travis. Talking about croissants. Yeah, busy day today. We're gonna include him in le conversation. Or el conversation. I have a jacket on for once. I'm cold for some reason. And then there's Klaus here, who exists. I really don't remember too much about this since we've only done this once, I believe. Plants. I don't know what Rune looked like in the older roots. I guess there's a Christmas special one or something. Miko, my buddy. Who's the guy that I keep on doing that thing with, from GTA 4? Was his name Miko? And yeah, he just lost his thingamajigger. I think we're supposed to, like, look around and then we bump into Bjorn at some point. Look for the key. Oh, yeah, okay. We'll read it because, like, we've only done this once. Granted, we've only... actually, I'm not sure if we've done this once. But, I've only eaten once. Anyways, I almost jumped back. Startled. Why is everyone scaring me today? Oh, Bjorn, hi. I didn't see you there. I try to hide my nervousness the best I can, but my voice still comes out slightly quavering. Thankfully, he does not seem to notice. Huh, you must have been daydreaming pretty hard. I'm quite easy to see. I actually lost the key to my room. That's what I'm looking for now. Oh, that sucks, man. Sorry to hear that. I must look pretty downcast right now, with how he's looking at me with sympathy. Do you know what might have happened to it? No idea. I'm tracing my path, looking for it along the way. Hey, how about I tag along? I'm not really doing anything right now. Anyway, maybe I could help. My ears perk up at his words. I definitely would feel better having someone by my side right now. Sure, I could use the company. Tag along if you wish. Bjorn nods, shoving his paws back in his pockets. So, you went straight to your room after lunch, or did you go anywhere else? I went straight to my room, so I hope I'll find the key in the cafeteria. Okay, let's go then. Keep my eyes open too. Ooh, maybe somebody left it in their sunshine roll there? Oh, maybe someone left their sunshine roll there. I chuckle. He's more of a glutton than I thought. But frankly, I would gladly have another one too. Continue down the corridor to the cafeteria together, side by side. Steps are longer than mine, so I walk faster than usual to keep up with him. I listen to his heavy thuds as the paw steps getting in and out of the sync with mine for a while, scanning the room for the key. I can't remember if I did this with him. Just a few minutes ago, the cafeteria was bustling with students, but now it's eerily silent. Tables are still covered in checkered tablecloths, gleaming in the sunlight filtered through the windows. Looks like the sun came out from behind the clouds for a moment. Even though it's only a while afternoon, it already is low on the horizon. We're above the Arctic Circle after all. The iridescence of the empty cafeteria at the Arctic sun makes it all seem like a scene from a film. Yeah, food's gone already. Sudden sound of door closing after us echoes in the room, startling me. For a moment, I forgot why we were here. I snap out of my daze and start looking around instead, but to no avail. Do you see the key? No, it's not here. Someone could have found it and returned it already. Or so I hope. The sensible thing would be to go to the reception and try to sort it out somehow. They would know what to do. I nod. I don't like this one bit. But he's right. I walk up to the window and lean again on the windowsill. Sun is already hid behind the clouds again, and the snowfall still continues. The snow forms white caps on trees, covering things in a sight if open. Covers everything in sight if I open the window. Give me a second, I'm getting a phone call. Sorry, I thought it could be work, but it's dear AT&T customers. Like, fuck's sakes. Anyways, open the window. The cold Arctic wind would bring sunshine too. What is said by Arbs. I went to pause the recording, but I couldn't find my mouse. Oh Jesus, is it doing that thing? Yeah, it's doing that thing again where for some reason there's a third monitor somewhere off in the distance. That's why I couldn't find my mouse. I would extend my arms and watch how the snowfall melts in my fur or gets stuck between my whiskers. Suddenly, I feel a heavy paw on my shoulder. Hey, everything will be fine, I'm sure. It gives me the earnest smile that would melt ice. It does make me feel a bit better about this all. I'm glad I told him about the key. Otherwise, I would be alone with this here. Okay, probably even more panicked. Thanks. I'm glad you're here with me. I could help you somehow, though. You know, you already did. Just moments ago, I felt awful, but now I'm even hopeful. Come on, let's go to the reception. Both nod and leave the empty cafeteria in silence. Let's see. I don't remember that, but let's read it anyways. Walk into the lobby and glance at Bjorn. He's looking straight ahead, focused and collected. There's a grim gleam in his brown eye, shining above his furry snout. I wonder what he's thinking about now. The silence between us doesn't feel uncomfortable. Bjorn was much more talkative during lunch, and I'm afraid he hasn't yet warmed up to me. Bjorn? Yes? Something on your mind? Oh, not really. Why do you ask? I was just wondering. You know, first you helped me with my bag, now you helped me with the key. Don't get me wrong, I'm thankful for that, but I can't help but feel like I'm using you. Bah, beats sitting alone in my room. Don't worry, I'm more than used to that. Having younger siblings, I grew up carrying their stuff and helping them with minor stuff. Okay, I don't remember any of this, so it must be that kind of glitch that made it say skip. Like I've already seen it, but I didn't. I nod, feeling a bit better about that. Hey, do you want to go somewhere after that? Do you have something specific in mind? I thought about a game of snooker. Don't worry, I don't know the rules either. I chuckle. It didn't seem like it at first, but he's quite a cheerful guy once he opens up. We'll see. I still have more pressing matters at paw. Paw. I tap my paw pads on the counter nervously. The closer we are to talking to someone at the staff, the more nervous I get. At least I'm not alone here. I glance sideways, looking at Bjorn, and see him leaning on the wooden counter, looking out the window at something. The lights on the chandelier are hanging from the ceiling, all reflected in his big brown eyes. He notices me looking and turns towards me too. What's up, Dark? I have my muzzle to answer, but before I have a chance to reply, the janitor emerges from the utility room. With an ambiguous age, 50. We'll skip ahead to this. Why are there no women? Okay, back to Bjorn. Conversation. Yeah, the things are closed. Can I take one instead? Thanks. No sweets. No waiting for a response. He takes one and hides it in his pocket. All my stuff is already in my room. I'll be able to retrieve anything until There from there until tomorrow? Oh, you're right. Wait a moment. And she gets stuff. Bathroom kit. Well, that really didn't go as planned. On the upside, they weren't even mad about the key. Now, you are the one that can be mad. That's hardly comforting. By the way, I'm surprised you didn't take the room with Miko. I was sure you two are together. Exclamation mark. What is he saying? I blinked, confused. Do you really give off that impression? Where did you get that idea? Of course I'm not together with him. He's my friend from middle school. We just know each other well. Easy there, easy. I get it. So, you're single? I mean, if you're really not together, then I'm sorry. I saw you being quite physical with each other next to the cafeteria entrance, so I assumed that. ... What? No, that's not how. He's got one thing right. I am attracted to males. I still don't know if I'm gay or bisexual, just that I'm not straight. Let's probably slow down things just a tad. It's so confusing for me. I'm pretty open about it now, but it took me some time to get there. It took me completely by surprise, and I had no idea how to respond. It's just because we've known each other for so long already. Get your mind out of the gutter. I like males, but I'm not with Miko. And maybe keep it to yourself for now, okay? I knew something was up. Don't worry, that information is safe with me. So anyway, what are you gonna do now? Because in any case, I happen to have a free bed in my room. If you feel like sharing the room with this bear, feel free to pop by. It's no problem for me. Okay, this guy's as forward as Toruf was. Oh, well, that would solve my problems. I guess and Miko, but not in the same sexual way, you know? If you really wouldn't mind having a roommate. It seems convenient indeed. But on the other paw, I barely know him. I feel like I should spend more time with him before agreeing. This is really tempting, but let me think about it a bit before I give you an answer, okay? Nah, you need to tell me right now. Just joking. I'm not going anywhere. But if you're interested, you can look for me in room number 14. I'll go outside for a little walk. I feel like I need to get out of here for a while and get some fresh air. Sure. See you later then, okay? See ya. Turn around to go through the entrance door, leaving the warm and cozy guest house. So that does bring up a question. If we were to ask Miko to stay with him, if we didn't spend much of the day with him, would he be chill with that? And also, same for Toruf, and in this case Bjorn, when he even offered. Because I don't know. Picture. And then meeting Toruf for the first time. And it does seem to be kind of now, since I've played Silio Tales of New Dawn, reminds me kind of oh, what is his name? Kyrex, the lizard guy. But this guy just kind of seems like he's a bit lost, and he's just like, hey, I'm here for the sex. But he doesn't seem to be lying, he just seems to be overly flirtatious. Well, Kyrex, ooh, that guy. So let's see, cafeteria. Oh yeah, Bjorn with cafeteria. Anyways, and I'm not sure if we've done this before, either. I for sure don't want to spend the whole day sitting on the couch here. I mean, that seems fine. I like couches. I haven't seen even half of this guest house. I have nothing better to do anyway, so why not start exploring now? I haven't really taken a good look at the common space near the rooms, and I wasn't yet in the part of the guest house with saunas and swim pool. There is also a terrace on the outside, probably some of the other spaces I'm not even aware of. Other spaces. I'll go check out the sauna first. I'm really curious about how it looks. Question mark? I think I can hear some rustling behind the cafeteria door. Curiosity wins, and I walk up to it, looking through the gap. Inside, I see Bjorn sitting on a table, reading something in a notebook he's holding. You might have seen this. I remember us being in one of these places talking to Bjorn. Or the cafeteria, to be a matter of fact. He's completely focused on writing, his tongue poking out from his muzzle. You may have already done this, but it's fine. Even with the blip, he still looks imposing. I could go in and say hi, but he seems busy. Maybe it's not the best moment. I walk inside, the door creaks loudly, alerting the bear. He looks my direction, and notices me immediately. Dark, hey there. I enter the cafeteria and close the door behind me, feeling somewhat embarrassed. Oh, I was just exploring the guest house when I heard some rustling here. If you want to be alone, then I could just continue. It's fine, don't worry. He chuckles softly, putting down the notebook and leaning back on the table. I really hope it won't crack under his weight. I'm sure it wasn't designed with having bears sitting on it in mind. In that position, you mean? So, what are you doing here? I went around the guest house for a while to explore it a bit, just like you. I liked it here, so I stayed. Do you know that feeling you get when you visit spaces that are always crowded, but now they're completely empty? I love that feeling, and this space just feels like that. I'm sure there must be a name for that. One you see in articles like 10 obscure emotions that actually exist or something. I nod. Yeah, I can definitely feel that too. Liminal space. Sorry? Liminal space. That's what people call it. It feels frozen in time and slightly unsettling, but also familiar and oddly calm. I read that term some time ago, but in this context, it no longer really has anything to do with actual liminality. Liminality is a state that occurs at the threshold before crossing completely, but after the point of no return. It was coined by the anthropologist that describes a state of ambiguity that occurs during the transitional rites of passages. It's in between and the metaphorical death, leaving a certain phase behind and entering the new space, changed. That's a lot of information in not many sentences. Where did you hear about that? I just remember that this game sometimes does like going into great detail about stuff, and I just kind of find that humorous. That's part of what we learn in our course. We have some basics of anthropology. You have some basics? You just bit my tongue. I thought cognitive science would be a bit close to neurobiology, but maybe our fields aren't that similar after all. Probably. I look at the closed notebook on the table beside Bjorn. It's been intriguing me since I entered the room. By the way, what are you writing? It's pornography. I guess. I just read the notebook, and Bjorn glances back at it, looking somewhat uncomfortable with my question. Nothing much. Just writing some ideas. Let's pry. I turn my head, looking at him quizzically. Ideas for what? I'm working on a story. A story? So are you like a writer? No, not a writer, definitely. So, this is the first thing you're working on? Not exactly. He seems rather uncomfortable with the topic. I think it'll be best if I continue to pry. I mean, if I drop it for now. So, what are you doing later? Oh, if you were up for it, how about a game of snooker? Don't worry, I don't know the rules either. I've seen a few matches in my life, and always wanted to try. So that sounds fine. I still have a couple of things to do, but if you want to play, I'll be back in my room in maybe 15 minutes. It's room number 14. Just knock. Okay, I'll leave you for now and think about it. Later then. See ya. get the cafeteria, and walk around the guest house some more. The rest of the walk continues as the usual. Continues uneventful, I guess. Bjorn! Snooker him! Just snooker him. Yeah, that skip button's there, so... Before me is the door, with number 14 written on it. Sorry, rain makes me on. I was heading sleep. Also, I did some work stuff today. The room number that Bjorn gave me before we split up. I don't have anything to do right now anyway, so I decided to take him up on his offer and play some snooker with him. I've never played it myself, but I have seen a few matches on TV. I think I, at least, should remember some of the rules. Okay, here goes nothing. There's some shuffling behind the door, and after a short while, it finally opens and Bjorn's head peeks outside. This time, he isn't wearing his hoodie, and the t-shirt he has shows off his rounded features. Round. Oh, dark. Give me a sec. I'll be right back. The door closed again, with a loud thud, and I jump a little, startled by the abruptness of his greeting. It looked as if he didn't want to see me inside his room for some reason. Want me to see inside his room. There's more shuffling before the door finally opens again, and Bjorn walks into the corridor. What's up, Dark? Hi. I hope I didn't interrupt you with anything. Nah, don't worry. I was watching something. I'll finish it later. You mentioned snooker earlier. How about a match? Bjorn gave me to the grin. Only now I notice how thick his his snout is. I'm not sure if my 2 paws would be enough to wrap around it. Sure, this was my idea after all. Let me grab my hoodie and we can go. Oh, pool. Well, actually, snooker and pool are different, but similar in a way. Like, snooker's like a shorter table or something? I have no idea. It was the second part of the comm space where snooker table is located. I went past it a few times before, but I never paid much attention to it. There's our table. It looks bigger than I expected. Okay, maybe snooker's bigger. It's bigger than a pool table for sure. Okay, fair enough. It's a bit intimidating. The size of this table is intimidating. Bjorn approaches the snooker table and fetches 2 cues from underneath it, passing one to me. I lean mine against the wall for now. Now, do you know how to play snooker? Other than we're supposed to pot the colored balls with the white ball. Not really. I'm sorry, you'll have to teach me. I have some memories watching snooker with my parents, but I still was a kid and couldn't be bothered with something as trivial and uninteresting as rules. Man, never seen him close his eyes before. Can't do, because I have no idea either. Well, that's what the internet is for. Wait, I'll find the rules online. He takes the phone out of his pocket. It's quite bulky, and definitely does not look like the current model. The screen cracked pretty badly. Either he can't afford anything better, or just doesn't care that the phone he has doesn't care what phone he has as long as it's working. Okay, that's not as easy as I thought it'd be. Have you ever played pool? Yeah, not lately, but used to play it with my dad. The rules are a bit more complicated, and here we both have to pot the same balls. Looks at his phone and starts to read the rules. There are 15 red balls, and 6 balls of different colors. Red ones are worth 1 point each. The other 6 are worth 2 to 7 points, black being the most valuable one. First, we have to pot all the red balls, alternating between them and the other 6. Doesn't matter which ones. The red ones stay in the pockets. Other colors can be put back on the table. Then, when all the red ones are out, we have to pot the remaining balls: yellow, green, brown, blue, black, pink, and black, exactly in that order. When the player misses a shot, his turn ends. There are no special lose conditions. The game ends when all the balls are in the pockets, or when the person who has more points than there are on the table, plus what his opponent already has misses a shot. The article also says that the table is much bigger and the balls in pockets are smaller. The cues are also longer, but that makes sense with a bigger table. Huh, I guess it's going to be a challenge. Okay, let's set up the table. Let him do the work. Don't help him. I can help you, just tell me what to do. Okay, take all the red balls, and arrange them in a triangle at this dot here, and I'll take care of the rest. He pointed at the dot on the table, passing me the triangular rack and tray with the balls, while Bjorn puts his 6 balls, of different colors at different points of the table. I place the rack on the table and fill it with red balls, After I carefully lift the rack, the red balls, are all arranged perfectly. Okay, all set. Come on, Tiger, let's play. I pick up the cue and approach the table. Which of us goes first? You can go first if you want. A break shot is not my favorite part of the match, because the results of a shot are almost completely unpredictable. I mean, it's my favorite shot because I like doing that whole cracky thing. So dog picture. Also, what about that fox picture? That does bring questions. Because, like, are those archaeological ones? Break shot is not my favorite part of the match, because the results of a shot are, Bjorn says suggestively. Yeah, you could go first. Thanks. There's a gleam of excitement in his eye as he approaches the table with the cue in his paw. He places the cue ball on the table, the D-shaped area between the yellow and brown ball. He leans in, laying his huge left paw on the table and using it to guide the cue as he prepares for the stroke. Finally, there's a loud thud. With a loud thud, he makes a hit, and the white ball shoots straight into the triangle of red ones, sending them flying in every direction. None of them falls into a pocket though, and the cue ball stops at one of them, near the rail. Bjorn looks at me suggestively, and I raise my brow questioningly, not really knowing what he's up to. Balls are touching. You know what that means. What? He winks at me, and I can feel the tips of my ears get hotter. It means that you have to play away from the touching ball without moving it. Oh, okay, you wouldn't know that because I haven't told you all the rules, but there would be too many of them to remember at once. He fakes a cough, trying to cover how awful his joke was. But anyway, it's your turn, Dark. He moves away from the table and leaning against the wall, holding the cue with his huge furred paw. One glance at the table tells me that the situation isn't bad. I have at least 2 red balls, I should be able to pocket without much problems. I choose the one that's farther from the pocket, but the angle is less tricky. It looks like I still remember something from playing pool with my father. I close one eye and lean in, aiming carefully and hit it eagerly. It shoots straight into a red ball, sending it towards a pocket, which it misses by a whole few centimeters. Oh, damn it. Not your best shot, was it? Let me know. Let me show you how it's done. I swear I can read. The cue ball ended near the yellow one after my shot, so the situation on the table is much worse than it was when I was playing. But Bjorn approaches the table nonchalantly. He doesn't waste much time and leans in for long shots to the corner pocket. He puts a lot of power into the shot, sending the cue ball in the direction of the red one, but it misses completely. Bjorn turns my direction with a defeated look in his face. Well, that's foul. Your turn. We end up missing all the balls and just plain give up. I mean, in the end, our playing was a complete disaster. We spent around an hour at the table before we called quits. Okay, so I was close. Bjorn, I was thinking of having like an entire... Well, let's at least go to a choice. Bjorn managed to pot one red ball, but I only once accidentally hit the cue ball straight into the pocket. It certainly looked easier on television. In those matches, I was watching everything seem so effortless. In those matches I was watching, comma, everything seemed so effortless. At least, you know how I would write a sentence, I guess. I don't know. I have to say, my respect for snooker players rose many times. He put everything back to where he took it from, and I walked Bjorn back to his room. Why did you want to play snooker if you never played it before? Because it could be fun. Where is your adventurous spirit? You're just sore because I won against you, aren't you? Just by 1 point. You're the only one that hit the ball. Don't flatter yourself. You both are totally hopeless. He lets out a hearty laugh. It's nice to see him still cheerful after the game. I am feeling a bit down after missing all my shots for an hour straight. Oh, so he did win by getting one ball. Heh, you're right, but you have to start somewhere. Sucking uwu at something is the first step to being good at it, uwu. You're right. Snooker is hard though, especially with the huge table and small balls, that's for sure. Heh, I think I enjoy playing with bigger balls more. Uwu. But it was fun, wasn't it? More than I thought it would be. So, see you at dinner? Yeah? Yeah, we should have a repeat of that sometime. He gives me a terrified look. I'm just joking. I don't think I'm ready to utterly disgrace myself again anytime soon. Next time, we're playing table powwow ball. Deal. He enters the room and closes the door after him. I found myself walking back to the lobby without even thinking about it. Maybe I did look like a complete failure, but frankly, Bjorn did too. Who cares about the score anyway? Well, me, usually. Maybe that's my problem, that I approach everything so competitively. It gives me an edge in many fields, but sometimes it's nice to just forget about that and do something for fun, not caring about the score. Unless you're playing Mario Party. That's why I got completely drunk and beat everyone at Mario Party at MFF. Being Luigi. True story. I really had a blast playing with Bjorn, and it was not due to winning, but simply because I enjoyed his company. It feels good to put competitive spirit aside and do something just to enjoy it once in a while. I'm really glad I met Bjorn here at this camp. Even though it felt tense around him, I felt tense around him first. He proved to be a cool guy, just a bit reserved at first. I feel like I can just be myself around him, and he seems like the type of person that is always true to himself. And being around him, I sort of wish I could slung myself into his huge forward body. He seems chill enough that he might be okay with that. Maybe I could just ask him next time I see him. Perfect. You want to get into his fat woes. Anyways, that's going to be the end of this Let's Play, since we're pretty much at the 40-minute mark. And, well, like we're going to have to censor. We'll just keep going, but put it on auto. Because we could do this stuff quickly. Right? We can do it on auto. Boop. Yeah. Sorry, sometimes I'm just like... Dear. Sometimes I'm just like, actually, let's do it just a tad bit quicker. Indecisive. Don't give me that seductive look. Take another peek. Here's a nice slice of venison. It'd probably be not a good thing to say. Like, if there were pig people, would it be weird if you were like, hey, I wanted some of their bacon, or to get porked? even if you're like fairly chill with each other. And then everybody's like, hey, we're gonna talk about stuff. I think it's nothing particular here, right? Blueberries and bucks. Damn, I really wish they didn't. That little bug didn't happen, you know, where it, I guess, gave all of Bjorn stuff? Because I can't remember. Did we do Bjorn? Oh, yeah, is this the one where. Yeah, oop. Back a bit. I'm in auto where you can actually kind of see stuff. Because, like, yeah, I mean, the game's in development, so there's bound to be some kind of bug or something like that. But, you know. Move closer to him. You talking about Bjorn? Say from suddenly moving himself closer to him. Here's aside, against his, and waiting for his reaction. He doesn't even mind, letting out only content rumble. Puffwin says, yeah, I think this is new. Keep going. I can feel his heat rain from his huge body. The moment I consider leaning my head on his shoulder, but not wanting to risk crossing his boundaries. He knows I'm gay, and he might misinterpret my intentions. What are my intentions, even? He moves my hand to his bulge, in my eyes, and look at Bjorn. He's laying down next to me, with his eyes closed, looking so peaceful. I wish I could snuggle myself into him. I'm too nervous to ask him if I can, though. I'm too nervous to say anything. Are you cold? Bjorn opens his eyes and looks at me. You're trembling. Or you're trembling. I lift my arm, and indeed, I can see my paw shaking a bit. It's nothing, though. Maybe I'm a bit nervous, but don't even know why it would be. Hey, we're all friends here. There's no need to worry about anything. Do you want to lean on me? Sure. Go ahead. I don't mind. I lean on him, rest my head on his shoulder. He's soft but sturdy, a perfect pillow. He smells nice, too. It's sort of an earthy scent that reminds me of a forest, relaxing and pleasant. I shift my head a bit, so that my nose is pressed up against him. He shifts a bit too, so I can lean on him more comfortably, with my head on his chest. This is nice. I feel so small, cuddled next to this big guy. We stay like that, silent, listening, until the track ends, and then a bit longer. Nobody wants to break the magical moment. Hyena. Go to Rune's room, but we can't because we don't really know him too much. So do this. Dun, dun, dun. Hello, Lek-kun. Or Lek-chan. Chan is like for kid, and Kun is just like, I don't know. Kun-chan. San. You keep on running into that wall, Lake. Kinda give yourself a concussion. Like I did when I went snowboarding. I might have not actually gotten a concussion, but still, it's like when I went tush over tea kettle and hit my head, that really did not feel. I felt a little woozy after that. And I was like, I need to go back home. Lako Woo. What is here? Yeah, I think this is the one where we're like, oh, there's nothing. Oop. Nothing here, so we'll just check the sauna. So just in case, all of the locker rooms are. Yeah, I think we'll try and get to the choice. Lockers are empty. Should I see them? That means they're all empty. Take out my shoes and walk further in the locker room. Inside of one of the open lockers is a familiar hoodie covering some of the belongings. Bingo! That's where the bear might. Now, where might the bear these belong to be? If he's in the sauna, then maybe I could join him for a quick session. I peek into the corridor, just in time to see Bjorn leaving the sauna. Oh, dark. I did ask if you're going into the sauna, but seeing you here with these clothes, I'm guessing you're not. I want to check if you were inside. But I see you're already done. Yeah, 2 15-minute sessions are enough for me. Now I need a cold shower. Preferably a bucket of cold water, but I don't know if they have those here. Do you mind if I tag along with you? I mean after the shower. Oh, you're not here for the sauna? Not really. I'm just looking for some company. It's been oddly silent everywhere since dinner. I suppose most of the students are in their rooms. I probably would be as well, if I could get into mine. Sure, but you'll have to wait for me for a while. I'm back in the locker room. Me, fully dressed, but shoeless. Bjorn, wearing only a towel around his waist, but drenched in sweat and panting loudly. You don't have to wait for me here. I'll take a while to cool down. I have anything better to do. Well, your call. Bear leaves the showers. To the showers, and sit down on the bench, taking out my phone to snap some pictures. To check my notifications. Sent a message to Miko a while ago, but he hasn't replied yet. He's probably back in his room, working on something, or taking a nap. I write a quick text to Lake, asking if there's anything happening anywhere, and open the web browser. A Phoenix has, as Bjorn's still here, in the shower. Now how thick his pelt is. Can't be very thick, if he's wearing hoodies indoors. Probably not thicker than mine. Now that I think about it, I don't think I've seen a bear up close before. We've had a few in town, but I've never had any in my class. He's quite handsome. I tried not to share too much when he was leaving the sauna, but he looked quite good from what I've seen. Sorry. I always like the type of build. I always like that type of build. Big, burly, great for snuggling into. Spending the time with him was fun, but I still barely know him. If I had a key to my room, maybe I'd talk him into a visit. Talking in a more private environment always seems more personal. A notification icon displays on the top of my screen informed me I got a new message. Dunno, I'm with Jorgen in our room. We might go out in like 15 minutes. 15 minutes isn't that much. Maybe we could still do something together before the stargazing. Though I might want to stick with Bjorn instead, but I don't know if he has any plans yet. Bjorn leaves the shower with a towel wrapped around his waist, water dripping from his body. Huh, so he did wait. He started to dry himself with the towel, and I turn the other way and give him some more privacy. You had any plans after the sauna? Not really. I thought I'd go rest in my room for a while. I don't mind the company, though. Or we could go pay Travis a visit, and some multiplayer games with him. Both sound good, but it would be nice to spend some time alone with him. For some reason, I felt he didn't want me into his room when I came to play snooker, but maybe I was wrong? Okay, I'm ready. And I'll stand up, leaving the locker room with him. Room? Fucking quarter straight into a deer! Deer in the headlights, that is. And going a little quick. Because it's the music scene. Gonna speed this back up again. You know, that this kind of brought a memory, which kind of brought a thought, and just like, how do I feel about this, you know? Life's interesting. Emotions. I refuse. Opinion noted. And ignored. No, duly noted and ignored. So is that a bottle of wine in the middle of the table? Are we wine drinkers or winos? God, I really wish we didn't get that skip problem. So we wouldn't, like, maybe miss some bit of context somewhere. Guys, I don't know how these scenes might change. Dear. Ah, good, to the part we were trying to get to. I'm gonna grab a swig of water. 'Cause I am thirsty. That burrito I had earlier today really filled me up. Ye badger. Yeah, that reminds me of an earlier part of the internet, and I just bit myself on my tongue at the same place again. It's weird. You have the thing in your mouth all the time, and sometimes you bite it. And your cheek, it's like, okay, weren't cheeks... Do animals bite their tongues and cheeks sometimes? They do. Huh. Prehensile tools. Okay. So anyways, we got to the part where the deviation will change quite drastically. So, let's see, it's still January, so we're doing here. That's still runes? Yeah, it has to be rune, because that's where we come down. We posted that episode, like, last week. And tomorrow I'm gonna post it. The one after that. I think it's that, yeah. Full circle. Half a year, most of the game. And so, end of this Let's Play. So, please comment, guys. I like comments. Tell me what you like, dislike, tips, tricks, otherwise. If you like me YouTube and like Secret, then please... Oh, yeah. I should see if we missed anything. Ooh, ooh. Anyways, well... Oh, no, wait. A Discord integration. That thing. Kind of wonder if we might have missed anything. Though this probably won't go too far, you know? Yeah. Oh, game. Why did you do that to me? Though I guess it would be here. What is it, January 27th? Yeah. We might have missed the nudity, but that's okay. Anyways, until next time, let's play. Me, GamerWolfSix done course. And if you want to play this game, free in the channel. If you want to support the people or get the most up-to-date version earlier, then Patreon. So anyways, thanks and see ya.